Hey, diddle neighborinos.
Hey, folks, it's Real Honesty with John Ritland. I'm John Ritland. This is Take Two. Computer issues. The Derb shall figure it out. Oh, yeah, by the way, that's the Derb.
Hello, I am the Derbinator.
Yes. Hello. And we have a Raw Omaha review.
Good job manning up on that.
Yes. Sticking my neck out for it. Quick blurb before this. WWE running Raw live on Christmas and New Year's Eve. Well, day, actually. This is not the territory days. You don't need to run that stuff. I don't care if they're getting the days off between the 19th and the 24th. Seriously, Vince, tape the show Tape the show on Wednesday.
Otherwise, Vince, you can hop onto your high horse, go to the event, walk out in front of the crowd, and everyone is saying, and go, I can't believe you all bought this.
I mean, would you be surprised? I wouldn't be surprised if you did. Will there
because WWE, we care not about our talent. Yes.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I get it. There used to be wrestling shows run on Christmas, Thanksgiving, a lot of those holidays. Because I was back in the territory days when you could do that stuff. There weren't 20,000 cable channels and all filled with crap. You could do that with live events.
Maybe a welcome interruption to the 24-hour Christmas Story Marathon. But
it's going to be on TNT.
It's Dynamite.
It's out of sight. Personally, right now, I mean, Grant is 3 months away. I don't know if we'll be reviewing it here. We might be spending time with the family.
Yeah.
I might actually watch it because my parents might not be doing anything, so they might let me.
But I'll probably be with my family. It all depends on what the plans be.
Yeah. I mean, if there's time, sure, we'll watch it, and we'll just say, we sat through 3 hours of that. And then New Year's, we'll say the same thing.
We sat through 3 hours of that.
Now, we'll move on. Damn it.
Speaking of sitting through 3 hours of that.
The first hour was good, and the main event was good, and one other thing, we'll get to that. Cena versus Jason Jordan. They started off with a match. Good stuff.
Oh my.
Oh my. Match between two men struggling to submit each other. It was a decent match. No, there was no way Jason Jordan was going to win.
Not to John Cena's tactical jorts.
No. Not Jason Jordan was not Jason Jordan.
Yes.
You said about this offline that what do you say about Jason Jordan? Like this whole thing's not working.
Yeah. Well, I think the whole angle, no pun intended, is supposed to be that he isn't Kurt Angle's son. Because think about the introduction to when Jason Jordan was going to be introduced as his son. It was, this will ruin your career. This is not the verbiage you use when you go, hey, Dad, you're my dad. Papa?
Daddy?
Papa Angle? Don't be Kurt with me.
No. I'm just thinking of Kurt Angle in the version of Papa Don't Preach. That was what I'm thinking. Papa Don't Preach.
Papa Shangle.
God, that was the right gimmick for him.
Anyway,
the end game has got to be turning him heel.
Yeah.
Because
I played you from the beginning, and you bought into it.
It could lead to a Mania match. I'm not saying that Jordan is ready for it now. In a few months, he could be.
Yeah.
And it would be a way for Kurt to at least have a match. There's rumors of him versus Triple H. We've seen that before.
Because the main thing is Jason Jordan's been losing.
Yeah. I mean, after winning a couple matches, he lost at SummerSlam. He took the pin.
And who's been using the ankle lock?
Chad Gable.
And the angle slam?
Chad Gable.
Yeah.
With Shelton Benjamin, Kurt's old running buddy. Still, I like your idea. Now we move on to something that was a good idea. Cena talking to Reigns saying, using your brain is not your strong suit.
Ouch!
Man.
That hurt almost as badly as a spot later on tonight.
Oh, God. Oh, the big chode. Reigns tried to come back, of course, Cena saying, I'm looking for your balls. Reigns figured you would look for those. Reigns, I mean, at that point, Reigns, you're losing. Yeah.
You borrowed Cena's shovel and you're digging yourself a hole.
Reigns, how good are you at digging holes?
I mean, other than the one you're digging yourself into.
He did better than last week. That's not saying much. But he didn't stumble nearly as bad as he did last week.
It's promo, man.
We gotta start doing it. Much promo, such wow. Still, good start to it.
Yes.
Good start. Unfortunately, the there were a couple decent other matches after Sheamus and Cesaro.
Sheamus and Cesaro.
Versus Slater and Rhino. Mm-hmm. Slater and both of Rhino. I'm sorry, Rhino's just... I'm just glad...
2 men wide.
Yes. The man region beast. You. Rollins and Ambrose on commentary. Hyping the rematch they're going to have with Sheamus and Cesaro. Decent. Not a bad match. I mean, Slater and Rhino were obviously going to lose.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they were still teaming up, honestly, but whatever. It was fine. It built to the whole rematch for the tag titles.
When you're lower than mid-card, you're Heath Slater and Rhino.
Or your gender before you won the title.
Maha jobber.
Thanks to working out.
Yeah.
Only working out and clean eating. Look, it could be that, but... Anyway, Renee...
When your veins have veins, there's a veiny problem.
Yes, in my veins.
You're so vain, you probably thought that joke was about you.
Carly Simon says... Anyway. enough 60s songs references. Renee was in a virgin sweater and nothing else conducting interviews. And then Charlie was in a nurse's outfit, thinking about what you wanted to do to Alexa last week. Whew. Again, see, come on. Me, being the nice guy I am about women. Always respectful.
Yeah.
Always. Plenty. Anyway, Jeff versus Miz, decent match. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy got kicked out of ringside.
The Mr. Raj.
Yeah. Then, Bo got kicked out of ringside just for wearing whatever the hell it was he was wearing.
Yeah.
Axel, poor Axel. But besides Maurice, reaching, grabbing Miz's hand, saying he's going to hit the swanton. That's it. He didn't try to attack Jeff Hardy.
He won for the most part.
Clean. Over Jeff Hardy. That's saying something.
That's a bit of a big deal.
I mean, it is, especially the words "clean" and Jeff Hardy going hand in hand.
Or a clean win and the Miz.
This is true. My joke was slightly...
It's like saying clean win and Jinder Mahal.
And clean test of his own. We already did that. They're building Miz fine. I don't think he'll ever beat the Honky Tonk Man's record, even though he should have already. Because I don't personally care for the Honky Tonk Man. Not a good IC champion. I mean, I don't know about the guy, but just not a good IC champion. Miz has done a ton of great work bringing credibility to the title.
Yeah.
Despite being in front of about...
thing to think about.
Yes, right? Besides being in front of 20 people for the SummerSlam kickoff. Barclays, I mean, look, I know you're used to running Nets games and a lot of people not showing up, but come on. Still, it was a clean win. Good. It's good stuff. Ooh. Now, maybe Miz... I don't know who Miz is going to be. Maybe Miz faces Matt Hardy at No Mercy. I mean, I don't know. We got a few weeks away. And then Nia saying to Emma, if you don't get out of here 5 seconds. Nia, now...
Excellent delivery. Perfect job. Great promo.
I know that Nia... She's not that big out of the body.
She also doesn't have a lot of enthusiasm when she talks. She has one tone, which is, I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Why am I monotone? I mean, kind of monotone. I'm very flat when I talk. Hello.
She jaxed her brain up.
We are currently experiencing technical difficulties.
Tentacle difficulties.
Gross.
We have hentai'd this together. You.
Anyway.
Moving on from that. Nice, Dar, and Gulak versus Enzo, Alexander, Metalik. Isn't this the same match we got on 205 Live? I think it is.
It is.
Oh, God, it was the same match. I didn't even think about that. I thought I seemed familiar. Poor guys. I mean, everybody having to deal with Enzo. And look, Enzo, as a manager, could work. As a wrestler, is not going to work.
No.
Now, this will work. You've been saying that people will just snap and beat up Enzo.
Yeah.
Which is what's going to happen. Metalik looks like he wants to kill him. I mean, you can see it in his eyes, and only his eyes, because you can't see his face because of the mask. Alexander looked like he wants to kill him. Just why? Why are you using the guys like this? Nobody... The heels didn't even get TV entrances. At least they took out the purple ropes. But this is just not good.
No.
The guys are so supremely talented. Alexander should be competing for the IC title. That's an idea. Add more tag teams. Add some cruiserweights to the SmackDown tag team division. And make that happen.
Yeah.
I like your idea that you said last week of splitting and possibly doing a cruiserweight title for Raw and SmackDown. Thing is, What they need to do is, I would say, split up some guys, do what I said, put them on SmackDown. You need more teams.
Yeah, you do.
You do. I mean, it's like eventually you're running into the same teams doing that. They're doing great jobs with the teams they have, for the most part.
Well, right now, it's not enough. You need more variations. Variety is the spice of life, as they say.
Put Tozawa and Cruz together if you're going to not... Especially if you're not going to do anything with Cruz. Mm-hmm. I mean, you blew through that whole thing with Tozawa. Put Tozawa and Cruz together. If you want to put a Cruiserweight team together, put Tozawa and Swan together. Remember how great they were for those times they teamed up? Yeah. That was great stuff. You got to use Cruiserweights better. 205 Live, if it stays around much longer than another 3-4 months, I'll be amazed. If it's around by the beginning of next year, I'll be shocked.
Our SmackDown review times will get so much shorter.
They will. And then we can fill that with fantasy booking.
Welcome to fantasy booking.
Much fantasy.
Such wow.
Yes. Bray versus Balor. I mean, again, at No Mercy. What did Bray say besides they're going to have a match at No Mercy? That was about it.
A discussion about him hunting with bow and arrows, and then he went to little child psychopath mode and had learned to kill things with his bare hands. Don't know what bear he got them off of, but I'm pretty sure the scene was grisly.
The bear was one that Bork killed up in Canada because Bork doesn't play by human rules.
No, he does not.
No, I like Bray. His promo. If he had won more feuds, I would care about his promos. They're the same recycled thing. Because he doesn't win enough feuds.
Nope.
If he won at least, say, 60% of his feuds, I might care. He's won, 25% of his feuds?
Yep.
Maybe? Balor's just been stuck in limbo without the giant spider attacking you. Screw you, you scary game. No ability to fight back. Balor will probably win at No Mercy.
Yeah.
So move on from that. Alexa and Sasha versus Nia and Emma. If Nia and Emma won, they would be added to the women's title match. Easy for me to say without spaces.
Good job, Dana Brooke, in that.
Yes. Hey, I shouldn't. She's dealing with enough stuff. I'm trying to lay off the Dana Brooke jokes. Mourn however you need. She's not going to watch this. But mourn however you want.
Way to jax that up.
Yes, I know. I know what it's like to lose somebody. I don't want to be like that.
No,
anyway.
Way to jax that up.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Didn't even catch that. Speaking of Jax, Alexa slaps her. Nia screams at her, and Alexa screams. Like, that made this day. The match wasn't great. That was great. That was great. I was like, oh, that was so perfect. That was fucking perfect. It's like so improv. It was fantastic. Nia and Emma won, and they're added to the title match. I think this gives Nia a chance to win. They'll need to put two titles together to fit around her, but with the bodysuit, she's not that big outside of it.
Yeah.
Ambrose and Rollins versus Gallows and Anderson. It's Takahata approved. Anyway.
Or bald people.
Ambrose and Rollins won. I mean, just Gallows and Anderson, put them on. You need to reunite the club at some point. Why have you not reunited the club?
Because?
I mean, you got the Balor Leather Club, Pearl Wide. Just, I don't know. Gallows and Anderson are supremely talented. They were almost better off in Japan. I mean, I'm sorry to say that. I mean, they're probably getting paid better here, even though they were probably getting paid well in Japan.
Yeah.
But they were used better in Japan. That's the problem. WWE's got so much talent. Anyway, this was a content-light show where we talk about the big show.
There was a lot of stuff, but not a lot of substance.
We did manage to ignore Booker on commentary, despite the fact that he's still terrible.
Oh,
I'm glad him and his family are okay. And I feel so bad for any of the people in Houston that are affected by the hurricanes. That doesn't change the fact
that Booker's constantly terrible on commentary.
Yes. I mean, God, we thought Lawler,
You've been in the business for how long now, and you're still trying to figure that out?
Yeah, it's really bad. I mean, some wrestlers don't translate good to commentary, but moving on.
Some people need translators.
Ebonics is not a legitimate language. But, I mean, so that's why he needs a translator. Braun versus Big Show, though, in the cage match. That elbow drop by Big Show. He was this close, as you point out in the replay, to screwing up his leg.
Mm-hmm.
They did really well, given the fact that this match was kind of announced out of nowhere.
Yeah, a steel cage because of reasons.
But it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
They've actually had pretty good matches. I mean, if it wasn't for Braun's feud with Reigns, this would be one of the 5 feuds of the year because anytime they faced off, it meant something. And it was good, as good as you would expect.
And Braun had to come away with the win.
He did.
I'm not biased or anything.
No, not at all. I don't know why anybody would think that.
Yeah.
Buy the shirt on WWE.com.
Yes. Big Show has had so many big matches in his career. Cue the Yeti gif.
Yeah. Well, then Braun Strowman leading into the Brock Lesnar match, he needs to look like a
monster.
Yeah.
Among men.
But then you think about how quickly Big Cass beat up the Big Show.
And it took Braun that long. But, Cass just couldn't handle it. Just his knee couldn't take the pressure.
Yeah.
The cage match wasn't bad, and Braun won. That was cool. C+? B? Minus?
If you wanted to give it perspective on the cage match, though, you take out the cage, would the match have been any different?
No.
Precisely.
Not really. So basically, it's the same match we saw a few months ago without the ring collapse.
Yeah.
So C+, B-? I'm waffling between that.
I'm going to give it a C+. It was good. It wasn't great.
At times it was good. The first hour and 15 minutes after the IC title match went downhill.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Which isn't knocking the IC title matches.
No.
The matches after that.
Yes. Even with Alexa screaming at Nia, which was great.
Yes.
God, that was great.
It had enough good moments to keep it from being anything lower than a C+.
But it didn't have anything. It was a typical holiday episode, which, yes, Labor Day is a holiday. Somewhat. Kinda.
So.
I mean, people get days off from work. Anyway, I don't. But, yeah, C+. Was it bad? No, but can SmackDown be better? Despite the fact that Jinder's champion. Probably can't be. We will see, though. We will see tomorrow. Join us for SmackDown, by the way. Do you agree? Do you disagree with what we've said, what he said? Why is he giving a hitchhiker symbol? Anyway, like, share, comment, subscribe. Twitter link, thumbnail, or in the description and somewhere around the ghost face. I don't know.
Hello!
Yes, this has been Real Honesty with John Ritland. I'm John Ritland. That
is the Terminator.
See you tomorrow, I think.
No. Yes.